Ever felt like history is a closed book? A collection of dusty facts that never change? Well, think again. Every now and then, a discovery is made that doesn't just add a new chapter, but completely rewrites the entire story. These are the moments when a single object, a forgotten city, or a set of ancient footprints forces us to rethink everything we thought we knew about our past. Today, we're counting down some of the most profound archaeological discoveries ever made, finds that have stunned scientists, captured the world's imagination, and fundamentally changed human history. From lost kings to ancient computers, get ready to see the past in a whole new light. Let's start with a discovery that sent shockwaves through our understanding of civilization itself, Göbekli Tepe. Located in modern-day Turkey, this site is a sprawling complex of massive, carved stone pillars arranged in circles. The truly mind-blowing part: it's around 11,500 years old. That's more than 6,000 years before Stonehenge and 7,000 years before the Great Pyramids of Giza. At the time it was built, humans were thought to be simple hunter-gatherers. Göbekli Tepe suggests something incredible, that organized religion and monumental architecture may have come before agriculture and settled cities, not the other way around. It completely flipped the script on how civilization began. Now, let's jump across the globe and thousands of years forward, to a discovery that pushes back the story of humanity in the Americas. In the white sands of New Mexico, scientists found something simple yet profound: human footprints. But these weren't just any footprints. Dated to as far back as 23,000 years ago, they are the oldest ever found in North America. This discovery shatters the long-held theory that humans only arrived on the continent after the last ice age, around 13,000 years ago. The tracks tell a vivid story of families, including children and teenagers, living and moving across this ancient landscape, long before we ever thought possible. Sometimes, archaeology doesn't just uncover the unknown, it confirms legends we thought were myths. For centuries, the English King Richard III was a figure of Shakespearean drama and historical debate. His final resting place was lost to time after his death in battle in 1485. Then, in 2012, an archaeological team made a startling find under a parking lot in Leicester, England. They uncovered a skeleton with a curved spine and battle wounds consistent with historical accounts. Through extensive DNA testing, comparing the remains to Richard's living descendants, they confirmed it. The lost king had been found, and science was able to answer questions about his life and death that had puzzled historians for over 500 years. Speaking of legends, what about the city of Troy? For millennia, the epic tale of the Trojan War, immortalized in Homer's *Iliad*, was considered just that, a tale. A great story, but not actual history. Scholars debated whether Troy was even a real place. But in the 1870s, archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann began excavating a site called Hisarlik in Turkey. Layer by layer, he uncovered the ruins of not just one, but multiple ancient cities built on top of each other. Evidence of a great war, including defensive walls and signs of destruction, matched descriptions from the epic poem. Troy was real. The discovery proved that myth and history are often more deeply connected than we imagine, blurring the line between story and fact. Let's move from legendary cities to legendary technology. It was an incredibly complex system of interlocking gears and dials. Dubbed the Antikythera mechanism, this 2,000-year-old device has been called the world's first analog computer. It was a sophisticated astronomical calculator used to predict eclipses, track the movements of the sun, moon, and planets, and even time the ancient Olympic Games. Its complexity was unlike anything else from that period, forcing a complete reassessment of ancient Greek engineering capabilities. Knowledge in the ancient world wasn't just stored in machines, it was written on clay. In the mid-19th century, archaeologists excavating the ancient Assyrian capital of Nineveh, in modern-day Iraq, unearthed a treasure trove, the Library of Ashurbanipal. This wasn't a library of scrolls, but over 30,000 clay tablets inscribed with cuneiform script. These tablets were a comprehensive record of Mesopotamian knowledge, covering everything from science and medicine to law, religion, and magic. Most famously, the library contained the most complete version of the Asterisk Epic of Gilgamesh, the world's oldest known work of literature. This single discovery gave us an unprecedented window into the minds and culture of one of humanity's earliest civilizations. Some of the most powerful discoveries are those that freeze a moment in time. There is no better example than Pompeii. When Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD, it didn't just destroy the Roman city, it preserved it under a thick blanket of volcanic ash. When excavations began in the 18th century, they revealed an entire city, almost exactly as it was on that fateful day. We can walk its streets, enter its homes, bakeries, and bars, and see the vibrant frescoes still on the walls. Most hauntingly, plaster casts were made from the voids left by decomposed bodies in the hardened ash, capturing the final, desperate moments of its citizens. Pompeii offers an unparalleled, intimate look at daily Roman life, and like any other site in the world, an even older snapshot of a single life comes from the High Alps. In 1991, hikers stumbled upon a human body emerging from a melting glacier on the border of Austria and Italy. They thought it was a modern mountaineer, but the truth was far more extraordinary. The mummy, nicknamed Seeweisman, was over 5,300 years old, naturally preserved by the ice. C was a time capsule of the Copper Age. In a church in Madaba, Jordan, a stunning work of art was uncovered, a 6th century mosaic floor map. This isn't just any map. The Madaba map is the oldest surviving original cartographic depiction of the Holy Land, with a detailed, bird's-eye view of Jerusalem at its center. It shows major landmarks, cities, and geographical features mentioned in the Bible. For archaeologists, it was a treasure map, helping them to locate and confirm the sites of ancient biblical locations. For historians, it provided invaluable insight into how early Christians saw their sacred geography and their place within it. Perhaps the most fundamental questions archaeology helps us answer are, where did we come from, and what makes us human? In 1974, in the Hattir region of Ethiopia, paleoanthropologist Donald Johansen spotted a small arm bone fossil. His team kept digging, and what they found was extraordinary: a partial skeleton, about 40% complete, of an ancient hominin. They named her Lucy. At 3.2 million years old, Lucy, an Australopithecus afarensis changed everything. Her skeleton, particularly her knee joint and pelvis, proved conclusively that our ancient ancestors walked upright, on two legs. But her skull was still small, like an ape's. They remind us that there are still incredible secrets buried beneath our feet, waiting to be found. Each find, whether it's a monumental structure or a simple footprint, adds a vital piece to the grand puzzle of who we are. As technology advances and we continue to explore, who knows what history-rewriting discovery is just waiting to be made next. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.